the official Pixel 3D PC Steam Edition. So I kind of want to go back and talk about how the PC edition was first introduced, and then after that I want to talk about pretty much my own feedback and opinion on the PC edition since it's been a year that we have the game on Steam. So quick reminder before we do get started today's video, I just want to let y'all know that I am currently sick right now, so if I talk weird, that's exactly why, because I am sick. So yeah, and I'm sorry that the camera keeps glitching. It's so annoying, I get it. I am going to give me a new camera soon, so don't trip. So around August 2023, we pretty much got some teasers and news about the Pixel 3D Steam PC edition. Now after I got the news, obviously I was very hyped and excited about the PC release, but on the other hand, I'm over here thinking about what would happen to Pixel 3D PC edition when it actually released, because if you really think about it, there are so many ways of PC edition getting ruined. And now before I do get to start talking about what actually might ruin, you know what I'm saying, the experience of PC, I want to go ahead and talk about a few things on how we still got to the PC edition. So as you guys can see on screen right now, this is pretty much their second announcement, and this second announcement is pretty much talking about account transferring, which if you guys don't know, you can literally account transfer from mobile to PC. And what's really unfortunate is that you can't really account transfer from Android to iOS, which kind of sucks, and hopefully Pixel 3D does something about it, because I mean we've been asking about this for a very long time. But yeah, they pretty much did an announcement about account transferring. So now we know this is definitely the biggest announcement yet, and this is pretty much the third one, which we guys already know is pretty much crossplay. Now crossplay for PC and mobile is going to be a very big challenge, because I know a lot of mobile players do not like PC players because of how good they are and how big of a skill gap it is. But this is the only way to keep PC alive, because what we're going to talk about in this video is just gonna, you know what I'm saying, make the video a little bit more interesting. Now this next announcement is pretty much about how, you know, how the Steam release is going so far, and giving us pretty much an update on how it's actually doing. So as you guys can see, during this you know, news, Pixel 3D came out and said they're pretty much you know, progressing smoothly with the development, and they're pretty much polishing, you know, fixing bugs and accurately tracing stuff and fixing, you know, interfaces. And like I said, I was really excited to see them actually working hard to make sure the game is going well and smoothly. Now this next announcement, we pretty much got in the Steam Deck support, and control support will come in later, I think, once the game released, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So as a couple of days go by, they start talking about, you know, some DLCs that were coming to the game, you know, say some system requirements for people who are going to be playing on PC, and so much other things. Alright, so this announcement is very important. If you guys don't know why, it's because it tells us pretty much everything you need to know about the Pixel 3D PC Steam Edition. Okay, so this announcement is pretty much, you know, a recap of what I've pretty much talked about in today's video, of how they have gotten stuff from Pixel 3D mobile port to PC, and they removed pretty much 3 to 5% of the content, and then Steam Deck support, and then also, you know, making sure that you can account transfer from mobile to PC. This is pretty much your usual stuff on everything you need to know about the PC edition. Actually, before that, I did test out the game before we got the release, and then the PC edition finally released, because on April 2nd, PC edition has finally been released, and a lot of people was very excited about the PC edition release. But then a couple months go by, and we start seeing, you know, like a lot of crazy stuff happening with the PC edition and pretty much the whole game in general.
Alright guys, so as you can see, man, it is now April 1st, 2025, and tomorrow is literally 1 year since Pixel 3D released on PC. Now, like I said, I want to talk about pretty much my experience that I have for a year now playing the game on PC edition, which, you know what I mean, it was a video that I wanted to do for a while, and I was pretty much waiting patiently to make this video. By the way, guys, if you guys think I'm lying, it is actually April 1st, 2025, so I'm just letting you guys know. So the reason why I'm making this video is to pretty much give out my experience on Pixel 3D PC edition. Now, let me tell you guys, my experience on this game for a year now has been slightly okay. There's been a lot of things that, you know what I'm saying, that have gotten me to the point where I don't feel like playing the game anymore, and there's some points that, you know what I'm saying, I can keep playing, the game is cool and all that. Like, when I be playing the game, you know what I'm saying, I like to have fun, I like to grind some of the stuff that's in the game, especially like events, pixel passes, and etc. But many times as I played this game, there's been a lot of updates where it's not the case of not having fun. It's always about grinding and spending so much money, and that's the part that I don't understand. And that's the reason why, if you are literally like starting to play Pixel 3D, you gotta start on mobile, because on mobile there's ads that you can watch and you can get literally like gems and all that stuff, and it's easier to grind on mobile than grind on PC, since we don't have ads and the rewards are kind of tough to get on here, to be honest. But we all know they fixed it with some events and all that, but now that they started adding this premium pass stuff as well, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know if we can even like keep grinding these events and then you have to pay just to get the new weapon. You know what I mean? It's kind of dumb, to be honest, but that's just literally my opinion. That's literally my opinion. And like I said, my experience with the game is not bad, bro, but it's just too many updates are just copy and paste, and there's not like any movement going on. You know what I mean? So overall, my opinion and my experience on the Pixel 3 PC edition is it was okay, but there's a lot going on, and it's honestly not letting me have fun with the game. Now, before we do actually into today's video, I got a question for you guys. Now, for those that actually played Pixel 3 on PC, what do you guys think about the game in general? And plus, what was you guys' experience when you guys played this game, to be honest? Because it is going to be a year since the game came out on PC, which is kind of crazy. And also, let me know, for you guys that do not play on PC, what do you guys think about playing on mobile? You know what I'm saying? Because it is going to be 12 years soon, and I will have a video about the 12th anniversary update, and as well as my experience with 12 years of playing Pixel 3D. But I hope you guys did enjoy today's video, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.